Hi, it's JT Walters. I am going to show you, because I've had, this is vinegar by the way, I'm washing my hands with it. I'm going to show you because I had people say, I just don't have time to make kombucha. How quick it is to make kombucha and then make a secondary ferment. So I just washed with vinegar because the real evil in this scenario is not bacteria. The real evil in this scenario, this is, by the way, a vase, and I've got a funnel and a strainer in it. The real evil in this scenario is mold, so you want to be careful about that. I'm taking the cheese off of my kombucha here. This is already grown. I guess I'll show you that first. Which I really want to make certain that this does not go over a certain amount of time. Okay. So, which it could if I have bad camera set up. Okay. So down here is my, on the top is my baby SCOBY. On the bottom underneath, right here, is my mother SCOBY. Let me show it to you. This is the mother. See it? Pull it out. Mother SCOBY. Okay, mothers only work once in kombucha land. Then they go in a mason jar like this. You pour out about a cup of kombucha tea into the mason jar to keep it from getting mold, and then you cover it and you put that in the refrigerator. That's it. That's done. Okay. Then you take your kombucha jug, or your kombucha, this is a cookie jar I actually use. I'm going to hold the new baby. It's a beautiful baby, by the way. And I'm going to pour this through, except for about a cup and the baby. Okay, so the baby gets to stay in there, and about a cup of tea. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know. So anyways, I'm pouring this out. It's a little more. Okay, a little less. Now there are some yeast bits in here. I want you to know I'd have no problem drinking the yeast bits. Oh, I just went over it. Okay. I would have no problem drinking the yeast bits myself personally. I just wouldn't. And the reason why I wouldn't is because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think they're pretty healthy to eat. Okay, so here we go. And I really don't want this one to go over 15 minutes, so I'm really working really hard to get this done really quickly. So, I'm going to put this aside, because I can do that. Then, I'm going to put this aside, because I can do that. Still all good. Okay, then these are swivel top bottles that you can get on Amazon, or you can get these ones at the dollar store. Either way, I suggest you leave about an inch from the top. I'm going to put in, this is peach juice, and then this is pineapple juice. I pour at the same time. I don't believe in wasting time. I take honey and in a little cup, and then I just dump it in there and let it pour. I get another cup, another bottle. And I'm going to actually try and do all of this in about 15 minutes, if I can. Which I've never tried to do a secondary ferment and make kombucha tea and do the whole thing in that short of a time. I just haven't. So, whoa, that's a lot. I need to split that down because I've got a lot of juice in that one. Okay, let's back down there, hombre. Okay. Dump that one over there. We're done. Okay, we're out of honey here, so we move over here. Now I'm going to refill that with honey in a minute because I've got, well, I don't know how far this is going to go because we don't have that many bottles. Okay, so while that's going, we're going to progress and keep moving. Another bottle. Yes, it is hectic to do it this quick, but you can. That's my point. My point is you can. And people are like, I never have time. And this is, you know, this is for your kids, for your family. Make the time. I mean, it's 15 minutes. That's all I'm asking for right now. Okay, so I'm going to go back with this. Right? Back over here. I'm going to take my kombucha tea, which, by the way, this is like a hodgepodge of teas. I don't even know what's in here myself because I put so many different teas. I just put whatever was like left. I do this over the sink always because it spills. Okay, see? Spilling. And let it out because you want to leave about an inch from the top, because what happens is the bacteria and the yeast in your tea is going to eat the sugars from the juice and the sugars from the honey, and they're going to give off CO2 and they're going to carbonate your tea. And it's really, really good. It's delicious. If you've never had it, it's awesome. It's better than the stuff at the grocery store. Ooh, we came out just perfect on that one. Hello, that's a good one. Okay, go back to this one. Now, I don't worry about pouring in a funnel that's had honey in it. I just don't care. Honey's going in all of these, so I really don't care. By the way, these are awesome to drink. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. These are awesome to drink instead of sodas. They really are much better for you. Okay, so I'm winding down here. I'm getting close to the 8-minute mark, which means I have 7 minutes left to finish all these kombuchas. See? Oh, that one went over again. Pour a little out. Now, what happens is I put these on top of the refrigerator, and if you don't watch them, they can explode. I mean, seriously. I'm just doing the exact same thing with the pineapple juice and the peach juice, but now I'm doing it in the clear jars. No, I mean the clear bottles right here, see? And I'm pouring in the kombucha. No, don't go over. And I think I have a honey left that I can pour in, which I'll dump in here and let that sit aside. Set aside. Okay, while I pour 2 more things of honey. Ooh, that one's gonna be really sugary. Ooh. I have to divide that. Cut that one in half. Okay, so these are 2 that go on the side. Now remember, we have extra tea sitting in here. We only need a cup. So I still have some to pour off. Not a lot, but some. Okay. So now I'm going to put that aside. That's about all I have left. Okay, so I don't even know if that will make 2 bottles. I doubt it, seriously, that will make 2 bottles. But we're going to try. So I'm over here. I've got my bottles. I'm doing the double pour again. Doesn't fall in the sink and make a fool of me. Right? And then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do one more just like it behind it. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the kombucha, or put the honey in there. I'm gonna pour, ooh, we're almost at 12 minutes. I'm gonna pour half of this in. Wow, these may have to be a 50-50, like I only get half bottles out of these because it really is looking pretty grim for me running out of kombucha. See? Yeah. Put a little bit more in this one, but we are out. Okay. So that has to be washed later. But all these, which is not a lot of them, are going on the top of the refrigerator. So these are all done. They're going to sit up there for 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to check them to burp them. And so we'll see what, you know, when I burp them after 24 hours, if they really, whoa, almost dropped that. That would have been interesting on camera. If they pop, then I know that they can go in the refrigerator. If not, I know that they need another bit of time up there. Sometimes they get honey on the bottom, so you gotta shake them. Because the honey's viscosity is thicker. And of course I have honey on my shirt. Okay, so we're into this jug. Now, I told you, we're not afraid of bacteria and yeast. Actually, we want bacteria and yeast in here. So that works for us. We already have our SCOBY, and we already have at least a cup of tea. I probably could drain more off, but I'm not going to. Okay, behind me, I made another pot of ginger tea. This is what's known as starter tea in here, by the way. So, I'm gonna check this. Yeah, it's room temperature. I'm gonna pour this in. Whoa, I missed some of it. That's okay. Mistakes happen. We wipe them up. No biggie. No problem at all. Okay. So on top of that, I'm gonna add, because I just poured out some tea by accident, I'm gonna add another quart of unchlorinated water. Now this is sugary tea. This is ginger root sugary tea. So let's be clear. This has sugar in it. The difference here is that the actual kombucha eats it and you don't. So anyways, you seal this on top with a cheesecloth so fruit flies don't get into it. You don't go near it for 10 days. You let it sit. You wrap it with either a towel or put it in a dark place, a warm, dark place, and in 10 days it's ready to harvest the baby SCOBY or the mother SCOBY to put in the refrigerator and to make another batch. So this is JT Walters. It took 14 minutes actually, 15 minutes. Have a wonderful day. I'm the average, everyday, ordinary cook, and we just made kombucha tea and did a secondary ferment in 15 minutes.